Hello viewers, today we shall discuss another important topic of teaching aptitude, paper 1 UGC NET. It will be factors affecting teaching related to teacher, learner, support materials, instructional facilities, learning environment and institution. Now let's talk about some factors related to the effective teaching. The teacher is the prime factor of the effectiveness of teaching. Learner is the another prime factor. Without learners, a teaching learning process cannot be happened. Support materials, all those materials, those can be helpful for teacher as well as the students. The relationship between teacher and the student should be there, otherwise there will not be an effective learning. Instructional facilities, a good instructional facilities should be there in the school or college. Teacher administration relationship. Teacher should control the class very well. Learning environment and classroom environment. It is very mandatory to properly manage the environment of the school as well as the classroom. Institution and administration policies. There should be a good administration policies to run the school or college. Now, there should be some helpful or key behavior for effective teaching. According to the researcher T. Good and J. Borfi, there are 5 key and 5 helpful behaviors for the effective teaching. All those 5 key behaviors are lesson clarity. There should be a clarity within the lesson. Instructional variety. The teacher should apply various kinds of techniques to teach the students. Teacher task orientation. There should be a very good orientation of the teacher on his own work. Engagement with learning process. Teacher should engage himself or herself to the learning process. Student success rate. There should be a good success rate of the student. It is a kind of parameter that from where we can judge the level of the teachers. Helpful behavior is also another 5 behaviors. Those are very helpful for the effective teaching. First one will be using students' idea. It is very good enough to get the ideas from the students so that we can apply all those ideas to make our class more interesting. Structuring. There should be a proper structure of the syllabus as well as curriculum. Questioning. Questioning is another key feature where a student can make a question. At the same time, teacher also can make a question to check the outcome of the students. Probing. Probing means proper investigation. There should be. Teacher affect. It means the affection of the teacher should be there. Otherwise, the student will feel a kind of detach from the teacher. Now, MCQ related to the key behavior and helpful behavior. First question will be from key behavior. The key behavior of an effective teacher is marked by which of the following features? Structuring, teacher task orientation, instructional variety, lesson clarity, and probing. We know that structuring and probing, these two are the feature of helpful behavior. So, our right option will be C, because B, C, D, teacher task orientation, instructional variety, lesson clarity will be the key behavior of a teacher. Next, from the helpful behavior, structuring, student success rate, using students' idea, probing, instructional variety. Again, option B, student success rate and instructional variety, all those the quality of the key behavior. So, from this option, we can eliminate all the option where B is included and all the option where E is included. Only one option is left, that is D. Now come to the effectiveness of a teacher. How a teacher can be effective. It is always dependent on the qualification of the teacher. It can be dependent on the experience of the teacher, and there should be some pedagogical skills of the teacher. Pedagogical skill means how to teach the students. Motivation and attitude also the key factor of the teacher. Subject knowledge is very essential. Friendliness and approachability. So friendliness and approachability of the teacher also included for the effectiveness of the teaching. Personality and behavior of the teacher is also valuable for the effectiveness. Level of adjustment and mental health of the teacher can be seen in the category of the effectiveness. Attention towards student, listening power, let them to speak, another key feature of the effectiveness of the teacher. Now let's talk about the MCQ. When the learning outcomes of students are ensured with employment of less resources and effort on the part of a teacher and more initiative for self-learning is evident, which of the following expression will be described the teacher most appropriately? Okay, so self-learning and less resources, effort on the part of the teacher are the key point here. So what can be the option? Teacher is successful, teacher is effective, teacher is intelligent, teacher is practical. So I think the option B will be the correct. Why? Because all those qualities of the teacher only for the effectiveness of the teaching. So option B will be the correct. Listening is important for a teacher to address the requirement of the learner, gain knowledge, keep the learner in good humor, evaluate the learner for the progress made. And the right answer will be option A. Why? Address the requirement of the learner. So the teacher is listening to the learner. It means teacher is addressing the requirement what the learners would like to get. Next, identify the factors that do not contribute to the effectiveness of teaching from the option given below. So we have to identify the negative factors. Those are the obstacle to the effectiveness of teaching. Socio-economic background of a teacher, teacher's skill in pleasing the student, teacher's subject knowledge, teacher's personal contact with student. So option will be C. Option will not be, because teacher's subject knowledge is very essential. It will not impact anyhow to the effectiveness of the teaching. So where you can find C option, this option will be eliminated. So one option is left, that is option D, where C is not there. Learners. What are the qualities of the learner should be there for effectiveness of teaching? Learner's personal and mental health should be seen. Learner's basic potential, the level of aspiration and motivation for the achievement, and goals in life. What will be the target of the learners? It can also be seen. Readiness and willpower. How the learners are active and what is the willpower, what is the wishes of the learner, it also can be included there. And support from home is very essential feature of the learner. All the learners should get the support from their home. Now MCQ 4. Which of the following are classroom related factors that influence effectiveness of teaching? So you have to understand the classroom related factors. Prior task related behavior of students, adherence to linear pattern of communication by the teacher, socio-economic status of the family to which learners belong, inappropriate use of technological resources by the teacher, cultural background of students. Now, effectiveness of teaching. Look, option E will not be, because cultural background of a student cannot be a feature of effectiveness of teaching. So you have to eliminate the option E. So only one option has carried the option E, that is D. So D will not be. Then we have to select C also, because C also will not be. C says socio-economic status of the family, and it will not be a factor of effectiveness. Then obviously one option is left, that is C. Support materials. What kind of support materials we should provide in the teaching learning process? It is very, very important. All the availability, all those materials are available in the practical scenario, or in that time we should make all those materials with good quality. Now there should be a variety of support materials. We should not give one type of materials, that will be a kind of boring work. So we have to mix up all those kind of materials to make it interesting, and we should make our materials, support materials, a proper alignment with the curriculum or syllabus. Otherwise there will be no relevance. So the relevance of support material should be based on the practical use of it, and it should be user friendly, so that everyone can use it very easily. Now we have to understand what type of support materials or aids we get. It can be textbook, it can be digital resources, it can be audio visual aids, it can be interactive tool. Interactive tools means all those tools, those can be helpful for discussion. It can be Google Meet, it can be digital boards, like that. Lab kits are also very, very essential. Okay, so within digital resources we have so many things. We have the PDF, we have the video, we have ebooks, or so many things. Impact on teaching learning. So what kind of impact support materials give for the teaching learning? From this point only you can get a kind of assertion reasoning questions. Enhance understanding. Support materials enhance our understanding level. Support for diverse learner. Diverse learner means various kind of learner. It can be gifted one to the handicapped one. So all kind of learner can be benefited from support materials. Efficiency on time management. One student can very effectively manage their time, and at the same time teacher can also able to manage their time. Independent learning. Support materials or aids facilitate independent learning. Sometimes after there will not be taken any help from the teacher. In which of the following types of learning materials the presentation are highly structured and individualized? Highly structured and individualized. Textbook prescribed by the university, journals and the articles recommended for reading, writings of great thinkers selected for reflective, and program instructional modular learning and materials. So I think the correct option will be D. Why? Because highly structured and individualized can be find only program instructional and modular learning material. So what you program, it will be highly structured and individualized. That's why option D will be the correct. Next, assertion. Teaching aids have to be considered as effective supplements to instruction. Yeah, it is a right assertion. Reason, they keep the students in good humor. You should not take good humor in the bad light. Here, good humor means mood satisfactory. So the correct option will be option A. Next, teacher uses visual aids to make learning simple, more knowledgeable, quicker, and interesting. Obviously, we use any support material to make the learning more interesting. Now, instructional facilities. There should be some facilities in the institution to make our teaching learning process more interesting. First will be the classroom setup. A proper classroom infrastructure should be there. There should be enough room for the students. There should be enough toilets for the student, and there should be enough benches or chair for the teachers and benches for the students. There should be light, fan, everything should be there. It is called proper classroom setup. Technology integration, there should be a mix of technology. All the teaching learning process should be happen with the help of technology. It can be an instructional facilities. Specialized rooms, there should be laboratory, there should be library, seminar hall, so that a student can get the knowledge of all those things. Maintenance, regular basis, the institute should be maintained or maintained. Learning environment, and this factor is very crucial for the development of the students. Physical environment means all those environment, those can be controllable by the teacher as well as the school authority. So physical environment should be based in an institute. Psychological environment means mental environment. The mental capacity of the student as well as the teacher should be tackled down. Class size is also another factor. Safety is another factor. So in that particular place, there should be a safety of the students as well as teachers. Connect to real life. Connecting with real life is another key feature of the environment. We have to connect our all curriculum activities to the real situation. Now, the essence of an effective classroom environment is, what is the essence? What is the importance of effective classroom environment? A variety of teaching aids, lively student-teacher interaction, pin drop silence, strict discipline. So option C and D obviously will not be, because these are negative comments. And from the above one, I think the option will be the best one, because there should be an interaction, because it is effective classroom environment. And for making effective classroom environment, there should be an interaction. That's why B option will be the correct. Now, learning is a lifelong process. Obviously it is. Reason is saying learning to be useful must be linked with life processes. So if learning is to be useful, then obviously it should be connected with the life processes. I think both the statement are correct, and assertion is a true explanation of the B. Obviously option A will be the right one. Now, institution. In an institution, there should be a proper leadership and management. Curriculum and assessment. You know, curriculum means when syllabus plus other formal activities are taken together, it is called curriculum. So a based curriculum will provide the based feedback of an institution. So there should be a proper curriculum as well as assessment. Assessment means evaluation. Policies. An institution should take right decision for every action. Community and parental involvement. There should be a kind of parental involvement or community based activity so that a student can be safe or secure. Professional development opportunities. Students should get some kind of professional development courses from the institution. Now, last MCQ. Syllabus is an annexer or part of the curriculum. Curriculum is the same in all educational institutions. Obviously, it is not correct. Curriculum includes both formal and informal education. I think informal will not be the part of curriculum. Curriculum does not include methods of evaluation. Obviously, include the method of evaluation. Otherwise, how we can check the student's performance? So, obviously, option A will be the correct one. Now, we shall discuss the next topic, that will be the method of teaching in institution of higher learning, teacher-centered, learner-centered, online, offline teaching, Swayam, Swayamprabha and MOOCs, everything in the next video. So stay tuned with us.